Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Pathfinder, the Wrath of the Righteous. The party just snuggled up inside of the demonic summoning circle for a quick rest. I hope that never comes back to bite me. Recording this episode once again late at night. I couldn't go to bed without knowing what was behind this door. Over the last few episodes, Liz, our druid, her bear Hammond, and the party that we have acquired has been working their way through a shield maze located underneath a town that opened up, and we fell into this black pit, basically. We are desperately trying to get back to the surface. We have someone back at the tribe of mongrels that we promised we would bring up to the surface as well. So if we can do that, we make a nice, clean and easy 2,000 gold. Looks like they're teaching us how to camp, which we know how to do very, very well. I've been camping quite a lot. Maybe it's because Liz is a spellcaster and I'm just going through spells a little bit faster. Now, we have come across some pretty tough enemies in this area so far. I'm gonna set up for, hey bear,
you can trust me,
and then peek into the next room.
Rely on me.
Oh, before I forget, I did swap Camellia over to just be a single-hand weapon. I don't think dual wielding was really working out for me just yet.
Crave your
so many thoughts.
So the party's in place. Hammond, what do you see, bud? Oh shit! Release! I am made! And he gets cut in half instantly.
Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals. Pitiful monsters, not human or demon. Even tieflings are less effective than you. But I, your master Sevamalek, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger, starvelings of the dark. Submit to me.
No! We are the descendants of crusaders. Trusting a demon would be a betrayal of their memory. Oh! Well, who's the next descendant of the crusaders who values old legends more than their life?
Beasts, monsters, and human guys, reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of the righteous Asimir. Eat, underground crusaders. Eat the flesh of the crusader from above. Find your true strength.
That's disgusting. Oh, this is how they've been corrupted. I hope that guy doesn't talk very much more. I cannot keep doing. He only teleported Hammond forward. I need a fisherman's friend. Fuck. You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees one after another and crawl to the Asimar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh. You hear their sloshing of blood. You hear the former mongrels snarl like animals, fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. Your companions writhe in agony. One clutches at their head, another doubles over. You feel saliva pooling in your mouth. The metallic tang awakens a hunger inside of you. The hunger turns to rage. The winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. It dares to tempt you with the sweet scent of meat, untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Die! Oh, there's the rest of the party. And still the clarity remains in you. Somewhere deep down beneath the veil of rage and anger, you sense the light trying to break through. Well, we are a tiefling after all, aren't we? Succumb to the rage. You permit the rage to possess you, and malevolent joy spreads through you. Freedom! Freedom to kill anyone who stands in your way. The demon, the cultists, and their pathetic mongrel fighters are no match for you. You feel the crimson fog of hatred cloud your vision. Your swimming blood no longer wishes to languish in your veins. It wants to be free. It bursts forth from your chest wound in powerful pulses, its heady scent dispelling the last threads of sanity. Back, maggots! Holy shit! Oh, I thought I killed it. Savamalek, the demon hisses, backing away.
Ah! There's more to you than meets the eye. You have a power within you. Slaves, destroy this vermin!
Scylla points at you. She's already wounded. Winduag, kill. Wait a fucking minute. I knew it felt suspicious that Winduag didn't know there was people down here. Okay, so Hycilla was the one who gave the orders to the other people who we've been reading the notes of to learn clues about the compound. So she's the big bad of this area. I guess other than the demon. Winduag takes a step forward. Oh shit. I no longer serve you, you bitch. Not you or your flying monkeys. I always fight for the strongest side. Who's this? It's Lon! Lon emerges from the shadows, knocking an arrow into his bow as he moves. What'd I miss? A dramatic showdown? Oh, it's you. Perfect.
I'll bathe in your blood.
Is Lon back in the party? Oh, that's so exciting if we can keep him around. I felt bad about him having to go. So the mongrels actually aren't against us just yet. It looks like it is only Hycilla. How do we want to do this? Let's get... You don't think he's going to turn against us, right? Should I not take that risk? Let's get an enlarged person on Winduag. Start things off on the right note. Hammond is going to intercept. One swing for 8 damage to start off the fight, and here we go. Winduag
Beg me to
fires the crossbow. It is going to miss. Even though the target was pretty close by, she still has a little movement. Let's use it to get away from what I assume is about to be an enemy over there. Liz, of course, is able to act. And I'm thinking I can get a pretty sick web on this side of the room. Have it not affect Hammond at all. But if these mongrels start getting some ideas, at least their feet aren't going to be able to move around. And they're only being held down. They're not going to take any damage from that. It's just to contain them on that side. Hycilla going for a judgment, although it didn't seem to land. Sela, pretty far away, is going to start the march over. Going to take a full turn of movement to get over here, though, but that's okay. We're ready for next turn. Lon fires off 2 shots. First one connecting for 6 damage. Camellia can start to move forward now. Should have taken her out of stealth. Unfortunately, I did not, so she's not going to do anything on her turn. Hammond, not moving, lets him swing 3 times. 1, 2, 3 is going to connect. The first 2 were misses, however. Winduag ready with the shot again. The crossbow fires true. 9 damage to the chests of our adversary. So, these guys are still just kind of chilling over there. I'm just going to Divine Zap. Nice and easy. No reason to get complicated here. No one's even taken damage yet. We are going to see another miss as she swings on Hammond. Sela is in position. 9 damage to the side of the head. Are you forfeiting? You're not dead. Oh, mighty Savamalek! Demons, protect your mistress! Demons always make the worst guards. Wunduluk fires off his shot into the chest. Well, now demons are on the field. Okay. Hammond, do you want to try to make a new friend? We're flat-footed this round, it seems. Or maybe it's because these guys accidentally got webbed. I don't think that's the case. We can charge over to a demon. There's a straight line. And we're going to take it. 23 damage from the critical hit. Sela playing out of her mind. I'm just going to do a nice flare on this guy. I don't know what this demon is capable of. I wanted to try to make it so he could not see. And I believe it connected. Not 100%. Camellia, not going to be able to do anything on her turn. The Wasset is going to take a few swings. Did it connect and not deal damage? Did I see that right? Hammond hitting for 4. And whatever he just hit for turned my entire screen black.
They didn't have a choice. They were forced to do it.
They were forced to do what? We're back to voice acting.
Keep telling yourself that, Lan. There is always a choice. They could have chosen to die, but now they're going to live and become stronger. I know that from personal experience.
I see.
Shut up! You're not just a traitor, you're a monster! The young ones, they believed your stories, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh!
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, Windoweg. That's actually pretty fucked. We might need to talk about that, Windoweg. Lan turns to her, his face twisted in fury. The lizard's half is snarling, the eyes narrowed. The words come out like a growl.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example! I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, Windoweg.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats.
So from Windoweg's point of view, she brought the mongrels here to go through the same rituals she did to become mutated and become stronger because she wanted to make everyone stronger. Well, I mean, I guess you could kind of see where she's coming from, but look at the side effects if it doesn't go well.
Who do you want at your side?
Oh.
The person who betrayed the demons to follow you? The person who will do everything you say and bring glory to your name? Or this trash?
As she finishes talking, I'm just kind of letting the air sit, and I look down at the wound in my chest. The bleeding, deep wound on your chest is gone, like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
As if you know anything about demons and their powers. Some dark force cast its gaze on her and chose her from among all others. There is magic inside this Uplander that is beyond your meager understanding. And all you have to say is go see a cleric. You're pathetic, Lamb.
Windoweg, you're kind of being really mean to Lan. I don't know if I'm really vibing with that right now, Windoweg. Lan, how did you find us?
I just kept going until I found it. You can find a way into anywhere if you try hard enough. And besides, I also remembered some of this traitor's stories. At least some of them were true. But that doesn't matter now. We need to tell Sol everything, and then we need to get out of here.
By everything, do I have to come clean about this whole sword thing? I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
You think you're the one going to the surface with them? Isn't that sweet?
All right, slow down, Windoweg. How long have you been serving this demon?
Better just serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neathers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest. You scared Savamelech. Hosilla has fallen. Now, I wish to serve you.
Yeah, but,
I thought you were proud of your heritage. But you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little stronger than you. You say you didn't become an animal? What a joke! Only animals pledge their allegiance to whoever has the sharpest teeth. Oh, but what am I saying? Even cave spiders are loyal to their mother. You're even lower than that.
All right, Lan, we all know you're mad.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you. And the Uplander will get the Windoweg that she wants to see. I'm willing to do anything to get out of this hole. And you're willing to do anything too. Don't try to hide it. I know you, Lan. I've had time to study you.
Don't like this. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
I'm going to the surface only because my time has come to leave. The Uplanders are in danger. They need all the help they can get. But I'm only risking my own life. See the difference? I'll do whatever the Crusade asks of me, but I'll never be like you.
Hey, you said you went through the same ritual, Windoweg. Did you eat humans?
Yes. Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Savamelech tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
Oh. Wow, that was a weird thing to throw in at the end there, Windowing.
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
Look, isn't our land sweet? Look how his eyes blaze as he speaks of murder. And we were so close, too. Tell me, what do you think he'll do to you if you fail to live up to his precious ideals?
What did your service in here entail? Give it to me straight.
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neeters easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
Windowing!
You sicken me.
Me too! You're never gonna betray anyone again!
You're all bark and no bite. Farewell, Uplander. Next time I won't spare you.
Get out of here! Fuck, she has a really good chess piece.
She's gone. But next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to clear my head.
Sure, bud. Take your time. I know we didn't get off on the best, foot earlier. I just don't know if this holy sword thing is, cut out for me, man. Well, they got here fast. Chief Soul appears flanked by mongrels. The journey has taken its toll on him. His breath is labored, and the sweat is dripping from his bloated face. What is this? Anivia gives a low whistle. Well, I'll be damned. Turns out old Hellrun wasn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here. Damn it. Horgus Gworm. Horgus's lips curls in distaste as he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious mongrels. Hey, Anivia, how's the leg feeling? Anivia winces slightly, but forces a smile. Well, better than yesterday. Worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die. Don't worry. You said you were in charge of reconnaissance of the Eagle Watch, Anivia. How did you miss demons being down here? Anivia sighs. Yeah, right. Like it wasn't enough I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city. Everybody knows the stories about the demons living beneath the streets of Canabras. Those tales are as old as the Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistake, so, thanks. Hey, these mongrels over here in the corner, I didn't hurt them at all. I just restrained them. You need to look after them. Well, I don't know what they'll be like when they come to, but look after them, Chief. They went through something horrific today. Not everybody is capable of enduring something like that. It'll change them forever. As long as they can hunt, the rest can wait. Uplander, and you, Lan, you saved them. Only the gods can salvage their souls. But we are a tribe. We will think of something. And when they're stronger, they can go to the surface. The time has come. All right, guys, well, I think it's time to get out of here. I don't think I'm going to commit to burning something down with holy flame. I think I'm just ready to keep on trucking. You know what I mean? Put this place in my rearview mirror. Chief, I think I'm going to lead our visitors to the surface. And I'm going to keep going. Something interesting is happening out there in the world. Maybe it's my chance to do something more useful than skinny cave rats. Soul heaves a heavy sigh. You never were one of us. You always looked up. You think I don't see these things? Our life is not for you. You must go. But where? Where is the way out? Beats me, but these beasts got down here somehow. Lan searches Hasila's body and shows you some papers and a key. I don't know what these documents are, but I'm sure this key will come in handy. Anivia's eyes quickly skim over the letter as she passes it to you. Those cheeky sons of a... This is all the information on the cultists in the city. Their meeting places, passwords, and secret hideouts. I don't know why her voice keeps changing. I'm so sorry. I think we should show this to whomever's in charge of Canabras right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. Well, that's convenient that she kept all of that on her person at all times. Yeah, I'm sure someone in charge might like to know about this unless the person in charge knew about it. Man, I'm upset that the encounter with Windoag played out that way. Not that I have anything against Lan. I just thought Windoag was cool, and I thought her intentions were much, much, much better than what they actually ended up being. I genuinely thought she didn't want everyone running in here because she was just trying to protect them. She didn't want anyone to lose their lives. Man. Couldn't have been much more wrong, honestly. Okay, we head out to part of the aqueduct system I think we learned a little bit about. And now we can venture upstairs, which I believe means... Oh, is this all the loot I'm leaving behind? This is actually super convenient. That's fantastic. So if I miss anything, it's just going to be right here. What if I start taking some of these shields back? I think I may have fucked up with some of those.
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabras are trying to defend the wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
The surface! Finally, I miss the fresh air so much! It looks like, stuff is kind of going kind of poorly up top by the sounds of things. Oh, good. Horgus Worm is with us. I'm sure he'll take good care of us. Our party is getting larger, but I can't control any more players than before. Although Lan is back with the party. So, what's all the ruckus out here? It just literally sounds like constant fighting. Divine Weapon Bond. Oh, that looks sick. A paladin up ahead. Oh, please tell me I can do my Uther voice. Oh, wait, is that an orc paladin? Well, excuse me. The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Amade's golden sword, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are a friend or a foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something. but freezes when she spots Anivia. I know it's a girl. I'm just going to do the Uther voice anyway. Well met! Oh, they're hugging! Oh, so you two know each other, huh?
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
How do you guys know each other?
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here is a new friend. She rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without her, we'd never have made it out.
It said Anivia strokes Ira Beth's head and whispered something in her ear, and then stands back and points at you.
Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Head of the Eagle Watch? No way!
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabras. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anivia out of there.
Her stern voice grows a little softer. Where are we right now?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
What is the purpose of this battle? What are they after? What are they trying to do?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Ward Stone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Ward Stone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabras will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world.
Ward Stones are a chain of powerful artifacts keeping the World Wounds expansion at bay. The first and greatest in the chain were erected in the city of Canabras by the hand of the inheritor himself, a golden-winged angel sent by the goddess Amade.
I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
Well, I have important information about the location of the cultist den. It's that way.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
Oh, so we didn't even get we just got a taste of what they're capable of. Okay, great. You know, we met some mongrels. Land's one of them. He's nice. Swindwig's a piece of shit. Did you see her come up here? You probably should have killed her.
Most people in Canabras think that the children of the first Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world.
Uh-oh.
I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
So what's the situation in the city? Are things holding?
The city's gone.
Oh!
Most of the defenders, including the dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
I gotta be honest, I kind of thought it was gonna go slightly better than that.
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
That's right, Sela.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
Hey, you'll let us hope a little bit, okay?
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras.
So we already know why wardstones are important, so I'm gonna say, how did the wardstone end up in the Grey Garrison?
The demons have long laid siege to Canabras, but this time, their lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Dascari has gone, but the wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon. The wardstone should have burned his filthy hide.
Yeah.
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get out there.
That's the spirit. You, take a Navia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
I'm scared.
That stupid locust. I'm not prepared for this.
You hear labored breathing interspread with disgruntled muttering. Horgus is holding his rapier held in his white-knuckled grip. A bead of sweat trickles down his temple.
Lord Horgus Gwyrm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the
Oh, excuse me. He's just being escorted out, don't worry.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
Horgus! Did you forget something, Horgus? I'm sure he's gonna go get that 2,000 gold right now, right?
For Iona Day! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
Wow, she raises her blade and the soldiers, inspired by her cry, rush into battle with renewed vigor. Well, I think that battle will be ahead of us in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for being here. I do sincerely hope you enjoyed it. I've been wondering what was on the other side of that wall. And now we can find out. This is worth 100 gold. That's worth 100 gold. Hello? There's a lot of money on the ground. We'll be back again very soon with another episode. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button on the way out if you made it through the whole thing. And are you surprised that I cut ties with Windwag? Personally, I was planning on having her as a companion throughout the whole game because I like her voice actor, but I can't stand for that shit. Let me know what you think, what you did down in the comments. I'll see you guys again soon. Goodbye.